Lincoln, the president who opened the era of slave liberation.
Hey, you're doing useless things again.
Dad, please don't.
Young Lincoln loved reading books, but his family was too poor, so he couldn't attend school properly. His father, who was a farmer, didn't like him reading books.
You just need to know how to write your own name. What's the use of studying? Let's get to work.
Lincoln always carried a book with him and read it whenever he had a chance, even while he was working in the fields.
One day, Father will understand.
Lincoln comforted himself in his heart. One day his father came back from outside and showed him a document and said,
I sold a part of our land. A close friend kept asking me to, so...
As Lincoln read the document, he had a puzzled expression.
Dad, this document says you sold the whole land?
What? Well, that can't be true.
He tried to deceive you into giving him all of our land by taking advantage of the fact that you were illiterate.
Fortunately, Lincoln's father was able to reclaim the land, and from then on, he did not scold Lincoln for reading books. As years went by, Lincoln studied law on his own and became a lawyer. People did not spare their praise for Lincoln.
That young man will do great things in the future.
Let's elect Lincoln to the state legislature.
Abraham Lincoln was elected to the Illinois House of Representatives in 1834, marking his entry into politics. And in 1860, he was finally elected the 16th President of the United States. Around that time, the United States was divided into the South, which supported slavery, and the North, which opposed it, and they were at war.
For the United States to become one nation, everyone must enjoy freedom and equality.
In 1863, Lincoln made the historic Emancipation Proclamation and ultimately led the Union to victory in the Civil War. And in his famous Gettysburg Address, he said,
This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Freed slaves flocked to him wherever he went, expressing their gratitude and welcome. Lincoln spoke to them.
I am not God. Kneel only before God.
Unfortunately, one day after the Civil War ended, Lincoln was shot and killed by a man who supported the South. Lincoln, who advocated for human freedom and equality through the abolition of slavery, was a great man who realized a true democracy.